Welcome everybody to Current Thoughts EP. I'm Jared S. Seidel, as you all know, and it is March 31st, 2023. We're a fourth of the way done the year. And, I got really nothing to say. I didn't come into this week prepared. I kind of had one idea, but that didn't really. I could do that anytime for shits and giggles. I was gonna mess with Chat GPT, but something really stuck into my mind last week from a I don't know how to phrase this without giving it my personal life away. But let's just say I was told to take some mental health days. Oh, some mental health days. And take a little break and everything. But that's not me. Once in a while you should take a break. Just turn off your mind, watch some YouTube, and, maybe fucking go on a binge and smoke a weed all day. I don't know. Ever since I got motivated to work out and, those days are long gone. But I did cut 40 pounds and now I gained 20 of them back, so yeah, we gotta do this again. I gotta get disciplined on that. But that sort of discipline helped me write the book too. Just live. Just live and breathe it day in and day out. Never take a break. I wasn't one of those kids that sat still. I always had an imagination. Kind of wanted to do stuff. Be creative in a way. So explored a lot of those as a youth. And writing, doing artwork, eventually doing video editing, audio editing. A lot of behind the scenes stuff. Some digital art. Still do all these things. I was told to take a mental health day. And some people might be upset listening to this. Some people I know, but, I don't care. Taking a mental health day is some sort of bitch move. You're such weak in the mind. Just relax. Just, get up and do it. And then kind of flip the switch and turn it off at night. Start all over again. And that's just not in my wheelhouse. I'm coming home and chilling a little bit. And then in the office, either working on the cover of my next book, which I pretty much have that done. I just got to tweak the back a little bit and good to go. One project done. I got done building a table out of a pallet, a small little pallet. Should be posting them in the upcoming weeks. I took a lot of photos. I took a break from it for a while. I kind of filled all the gaps with other scraps of wood and everything. Bought these studs, I believe, for the legs. Made the bottom. Everything. Perfectly cut. It's learning how to build shit. Learning how to do stuff with my hands. Learning how to be creative with what I'm doing. Kind of applying what I apply to what I've been doing in my art and doing in my writing. I I'm trying to come up with, and I might do it, depending on how long this goes. Come up with a nice little intro, nice kind of graphics for Current Thoughts EP. No. Take a mental health day. It's just, I got burned out, I think. I'm trying to remember. I got burned out maybe 2 years ago. And I was like, oh shit, I feel like I'm doing way too fucking much. And I kind of just crashed. Nothing seems to be working. Started doubting myself. And now, like, it evolved into just fucking doing it. That's all there is. Just fucking doing it. Just trying to get better. Even doing this, trying to get better. I'm not used to speaking my mind to the internet. Usually typing behind a keyboard, as many do. But I've always been very vocal. Just not on this level. But anyway, taking a mental health day. Just seems a little weak in the mind. Obviously, you just want to not do anything. Maybe watch some TV. And I get that way once in a while. I work. And that suits me best. I'm always working on something. Become a better writer, drummer, builder. Wherever the fuck I want to set my mind to. And I try to go in all, whatever. But anyway, this kind of little subject matter is kind of stuck into my head. And I couldn't escape it. Couldn't really find much to talk about. Even had a little trouble with the Current Thoughts shorts, which has no relation to Current Thoughts EP. It's just that, I like to make fun of shit that's in the news. Everybody needs a little bit of comedy. And Current Thoughts EP is kind of a little bit of both. A little bit of serious, a little bit down to earth, and just shooting from the hip. No real game set. No real game plan, I mean. So I kept thinking about this mental health thing. I'm like, alright. And then Monday's Nashville tragedy. 3 little kids, 3 adults. And I don't want to upset the YouTube overlords. But this TP person shot it up. Whether they get me for the abbreviation or not. And how the whole media is flipping this and then putting on this story, this narrative that it's all the guns, it's all the guns, it's all the guns, it's all the guns. I never seen a gun walk up and do anything to anybody. It's the person behind the trigger. So it got me thinking, mental health day. It's okay. We've seriously got a lack of mental health in this country in the last 30 years, I would say. Particularly with school shootings. Oh, excuse me. The well-known Columbine. It's Virginia Tech. Parkland. You name it. And it seemed like here and there in like the 2000s, but in the last 10 years, it's just amped up. And I can't understand why until I just started thinking about it. I'm not going to post any on your screen here, any data. This is all just shooting a little bit of data that I read. Can't really recite anything right now. So I'm just going to be honest with you and what I truly think is going on. We get introduced with anxiety drugs, depression drugs, ADD drugs, ADHD. All these medications for any little tick you have. Obviously, I could see some people would need it. I was put on antidepressants. I would say around 16 or 17. I think. Yeah, I think it was 16. And I just stopped taking it because, I knew some people that were, antidepressants, and it just seemed like a zombie to me. It's like the lights are on, but no one's home. And I kind of had that feeling like it would disrupt my creativity. And I just refused, and I'm just like, I'm gonna figure this out, even if it fucking kills me. Why do I feel this way? And all of a sudden, all these burdens kind of went away. About 3 years ago. Getting the idea of psychedelics having a hand in religion and culture and understanding and all this jazz. Reading the DMT, the spirit molecule, just listening and taking this sort of spirituality in, not necessarily a religion. And I kind of felt better. I really did. Got my diet under control. Today I don't, because I like cookies and fucking pie. Well, I haven't had pie in a while, but fucking cookies, man. Anyway. And I was just like, I don't know, like I had a sense of purpose or something. And I still continue that path, like currently reading The Immortality Key. I eventually want to get what the hell is his name? Hold on, typing it up. I think it's Carl Ruck's Carl Ruck's one book, The Road to Eleusis. I'm gonna butcher that name, but yeah, just having some sort of purpose, some sort of meaning. I rarely have kind of the episodes that I used to. Just deep, dark depression. Intrusive thoughts. Won't go into detail. But take a mental health day, they say. It's like, okay. And then Monday hits. And then you hear about this tragedy. And you hear all the left-leaning woke people. Guns, 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 ban, 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 ban. Influence and other people who just don't pay attention to the news, don't pay attention to facts, don't care to research. Yeah, guns are bad, guns are bad, guns are bad. And you realize some of the last few mass shootings have involved a particular community. Or at least they're lying to themselves to get the community to back them up. I don't know. It's just all speculation on my part. But why aren't we talking if we care so much about people's mental health that we aren't taking this seriously and getting inside the mind, excuse me, of some of these sick motherfuckers wanting to kill innocent people, especially innocent children, like really small children. I guess you could say that children are small, unless you want to say teens. But you know what I mean. And taking their life for what fucking cause? And then I think about all the, how many drugs was this person on? Could have warped their mind. Could their identity warp their mind? We got a crisis on our hands. It involves a parasite. And it affects the mind. And what do I mean by that? Well, this parasite can hold many. It can contribute to a lot of things. What kind of drugs you're on? What are the algorithms showing you on social media? Because I've noticed that too, and I kind of just try to stay away from all that repetitiveness and try to get more information or more things to watch, different things to watch. Yeah, it just puzzles me. We care so much about mental health, but in this fucking country, the debate to raise awareness of why these are continuing to happen, we don't talk about. We talk about the gun. You know, such famous grifters as David Hogg leading that charge, like his opinion is worth a damn to me, because he's just a stupid fucking puppet, a fucking kid who doesn't know any better, who's so drenched in this wokeness, he couldn't even talk to, Caitlin Bennett when she confronted him. He walks the fuck away. They all walk away. Or they all do an insult. Ha 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 ha. Or just run around in circles. Why aren't we talking about mental health as it pertains to this? Why aren't we talking about the drugs they're taking? The shit they're seeing online that they're getting fed to. We care so much that you could give days away. Oh, because I'm working in this toxic environment and, oh my God, it's so stressful. My life is stressful. Get used to it, tits. Yeah. I'm trying to not to make too much dead air, but I'm trying to formulate my thoughts to compel my art. Well, just convey my emotions right now. Because this one, they're all tragedy, but this one, I don't know, it just seemed to piss me off. This person of a specific community. And now that community, here, let's break it up. You have media backing these lunatics up. You have media practically advocating the death of Christians. And I'm trying to formulate my words and mold them perfectly so the dear overlords at YouTube don't get me. And that's fine. I can censor myself a little bit. I'm not going to censor curse and, fuck that shit. It's not like I'm getting sponsored anyway. Even if I did have a following, I probably still wouldn't get sponsored. But if the right situation comes around, yeah. I just do it because I want. I just do this because I want to do it. That's fine. Let me turn the volume up just a little bit. There we go. But yeah, there's a war in Christianity. and you see these shirts out there. Fuck it, I'll say it. Trans rights and a picture of a bunch of guns, or else what? What do you think about doing? Can't just talk to me. You have to settle differences by violence? And you know damn well anything that goes on, the police aren't going to reinforce it. Depending on the location, I commend these officers for going in. Unlike the Uvalde police. Well, my captains are there, blah, blah, blah. Nope, you should go to jail. You are responsible. Well, I'm just following orders. Yeah, well, you know who else followed orders? Kind of led a massive genocide against, a particular group of people that Kanye likes right now. For the time being. I'm joking there. Being a little facetious. But you know what I mean. We gotta cool heads. We gotta have a reasonable conversation. But that reasonable conversation does not help when you're a fucking zombie parroting information back. Bruh, Christians are evil. Christians are evil. Bruh, everybody's a transphobe. Everybody's a transphobe. Bruh, everybody's homophobic. Everybody's homophobic. Bruh, no one's trying to fuck your kids. It's just drag time story hour and dancing in front of children. Puzzles me how we got this far. And you could call me right wing if you're a fucking lefty listening to this. Kiss my ass. Like I give a fuck about your opinion and what you have to say to me. You're a joke anyway. You deserve to be mocked and made fun of. But how would we come this far? I know I'm trailing off. I guess that's just me. Me being real. Too many thoughts in my head, and I'm just trying to convey every one of them out. But how did we come this far? How did we come this far? And not have a conversation? Should have a conversation as soon as it happened. Because it's now repetitive. We got psychotic kids, probably on psychotic drugs, confused, getting groomed in a way that makes them feel, quote, accepted. That's one thing I learned. Never really got accepted. Kind of an all-ball, quiet, shy kid, always got made fun of. I turned out well. But then, like, something to snap, like, I'll say what I ever want to say. I don't need to fit in. That's what I keep telling people. I don't need to fit in. I don't need everybody to like me. And if people do like me, that's awesome. Cool. We'll have some fun together. Drink some beer, smoke some weed, throw quarters at traffic. Throw quarters at cars. Some good old American shit. Damn it, you threw away all my quarters. That was for my laundry. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. Because I think we need to have that talk, but that talk is never going to happen. Because the media is going to keep pushing this. Brain dead zombie people are going to keep pushing this. Violence is going to escalate, and it's not looking pretty. Every time I think what could be, as Tempo put it, we're in a civil war. What could be like the big escalation? And I think that's going to come up next year. Why? Because, let's be honest, who do the Democrats have that would defeat Donald Trump? Even though, I'm not one of those election deniers, but Biden can't run. He could barely walk up the fucking stairs. I still can't believe that 81 million Americans have voted for a guy with some sort of brain damage. He's not all there, folks. And he didn't even... You think as a uniter, instead of going straight to, we gotta burn, 15 AR-15, no, these automatic, semi-automatic. You think we'd be talking about the mental health crisis? I'm like, okay, why are these people going psychotic? Why is crime unpunishable in fucking cities? What is going through people's fucking minds right now? And it goes back to what the algorithms are showing, what they hear, and then parrot back. White people are back. All this and that. What the drugs they're taking. We care so much about mental health that I get told to take a mental health day. Woo! I think this country needs a mental health day. I guess that's it. I guess that's it for Current Thoughts EP. Kind of want to get this out there. Maybe we'll come up with something cool next week. Maybe do the Chad GPT for a little bit of comedy purpose. This is just more of a riffing, thinking. But yeah, we definitely need this conversation. We need to have this talk. But it's never going to happen. And that's fucking sad. We're spiritless, immoral, degenerates, godless group right now, mixed with people who just want to live their lives, and all there is insane lunatics that just want to destroy everything. And that's not a good place to be. It's not a good country to raise your kids, grow old in. We need to have that talk. We really do. Will we ever get there? Probably not. Because what happened Monday, I think 2023 is just going to be fucking crazy. Up until 2024. And predictions are all true. Donald Trump will win the presidency. And I think that's when Tim Pool may be right. They're just gonna full throttle this shit even further. It's just gonna be complete fucking anarchy. Crazy. I don't even want to think about it, but that's a bold prediction. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed my rambling, kind of shooting from the hip. I really had nothing in mind. All I kept thinking about was take a mental health day. Okay. And it just kind of evolved. That became a Current Thoughts EP. So, I'm going to head out here, people. And enjoy the rest. As I'm recording, enjoy the rest of my night. You can follow me on social media. Facebook at Jared S. Idol 13. And Twitter and Instagram at just Jared S. Idol. And since not really getting paid to do this, not interested, but if you feel like supporting me, head on over to Amazon.com. Links will be in the description. And check out my latest psychological horror novel, The Serpent of Eden. And I will be having a sequel here, maybe by sometime in May. A sequel to The Serpent of Eden, where Hollywood's beloved son Max Goodwill gets visited by the man in black in his dreams. Twisting and perverting and perverting and manipulating his world that he cannot decipher what is real and what is a dream. So yeah, check that out. So long. Have a great rest of the day. Peace out, homies.